Hi guys, welcome to another episode. We're back here playing a bit of Tomb Raider. It's a lovely day outside, and I'm here in my dingy room, about to go to Ghana. So, pursuing James Rutland. So yeah, we got a bit of the artifact, which is pretty great, but now we found out where Rutland is, and we want to see what he's up to.
No sign of Rutland so far. Have we worked out what he's doing here?
No, but there's something else. When I was going over the map, Winston said your parents have been there. Your dad worked the site before you were born.
That's not so peculiar. It happens occasionally.
Right, so this thing here with the ramp's pretty cool, by the way. This happened in most of the old games. You'd get off of a motorbike and slide down a hill. The first time was when you reached the Egypt levels, I think, in Tomb Raider 1. So yeah, there's just these cool little homages to like the previous games that are quite fun. So yeah, this looks so good. I test played this yesterday on my Xbox, and I only realised actually it looks much better on the PC than it does on the Xbox, despite the fact I have the next gen textures off actually, or just the effects.
If all else fails, I can get into the postcard business.
Ah yes, very very pretty. So you go to this is probably the prettiest
Oh, now look at the little termites mucking it away.
site in the game.
That won't do at all.
Looks like they didn't get in from this side. Any ideas?
We'll see. I do my best thinking plunging off cliffs.
Oh yes. So this is actually where it formally teaches you how to swan dive. And we're going to try and get in the legitimate way. I like the way they put this in. So, whee! Oh god, I'm not... Okay. I thought I was going to hit that rock for a second. I like how they do this because kind of... In all these games, you always get inside the tombs and then you see there's sort of holes in the ceilings.
Absolutely perfect. I've missed Ghana.
And I always kind of think, oh, why didn't we just climb in through the roof? And I guess the idea is that it's because Lara respects the way the ancients decided they wanted you to get in. But, well, I say that, but then she also destroys half the stuff when she gets inside, so who knows. But, yeah, secrets. You've got a bronze over here in the water. There's a little bit of a puzzle. See, again, I call it a puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, but there's a bit of a puzzle to get inside. First, let's grab this bronze before I drown. Up. Good girl. Okay. There's also another bronze in the water, I think. There's just kind of two around here. It's a bit like in Underworld. In Underworld, there's these massive watery bits, and there's always freaking a million things in the water you need to find. Yeah, here's another one. So let's go down. It's always so peaceful underwater. So goddamn slow, too. Come on, grab it. There we go. So yeah, you get those two. I think that's all at the start. Now we need to try and find our way in. Let's see what we've got. So we've got this kind of big wall thing here, and something that we can grapple. So let's go for that. But it's stuck, so we need to do something else. Well, there's a rope above us. Can't quite reach it. So let's come. Oh, there's also another thing, by the way. Down here, the first silver, you can actually see it. It's in this tunnel, but there's a current pushing you away, and you can't quite get to it. So I'll show you how to get to that. Yeah, you've got to go back there after you complete the puzzle. So yeah, you got this rope. If you climb up here, then up here, and jump to the rope. This rope I always miss. Oh no, easy enough. Yeah, you weigh it down, and then you drop off, I think, and then before it weighs itself back up, you pull this down. And then by the magic of chains or whatever you want, it splits the waterfall.
Oh, that's where we put the temple.
Yes, it.
Grand entrances are always impractical. It's what makes them grand.
Lara, you're a busy beaver, aren't you?
Rutland.
Oh, look! It's Rutland. Fancy dropping down for a chat, then?
Only if you can shoot this far.
You know long-distance relationships inevitably come to an end.
I'd wish you luck with that, but, you know.
So yeah, suddenly we're very...
Alistair should really have a look at this.
Well, he's still trying to figure out where these sword pieces originally came from. Just you and me for now.
Right, okay, so Alice is gone, it's just me and Zip. And yeah, suddenly Lara becomes incredibly bloodthirsty and she just wants to kill Rutland. You know, he kind of implied she was going to shoot at him. But we'll see. I mean, it's a bit weird, I guess. I think it's actually quite poorly written. But yeah, now that we've parted the waterfall and it's inexplicably disappeared, we can get down there because the current's not there. So there you go, that's 2 bronzes and a silver before we even get in the damn temple. Let's go. The doorway. Hope we don't run into Rutland too quickly. Okay, so what have we got trap-wise? It's funny how much stuff I've actually forgotten despite the fact I played it yesterday morning. Which again was a very nice morning. Oh yeah, this room. So you got this pool which you can try and swim through, but there's a current that's always pushing you back. So it's I don't think you can get over there. It feels like you can, but I've never cared to try because it's quite obvious what you do. You pull the raft, and it will come over here. There we go. And
So what kind of ancient artifact you got there?
The modern kind. Rutland's men must have been using it to move about.
indeed, they help us so much. This is the second tomb where their things are helping us get about. But yeah, so continue along.
I've seen this before. In my father's sketchbook. He has been here.
Okay, so more about her parents. I mean, everything we kind of hear, you will find, obviously, eventually it all kind of comes together. I think she was talking about that thing on the wall anyway. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I'm too far to him. Alright, you got a shotgun as well? You want to go shotgun v shotgun? Don't run away.
Darn, it wasn't Rutland.
He's still about somewhere.
So we're just assuming we want to kill him all of a sudden. I mean, it's just a bit odd.
Not very effective for a trap.
Not these days. Something must be jamming the works.
Yeah, and there's a very cool system on this level about how the traps are sort of broken. Oh yeah, okay, so here you've got a door at the end and a pressure plate here. You stand on the pressure plate and it opens the door, and then when you stand off it's going to close the door, so you've got to just be quick and try and get through it before it shuts. There we go. Oh wow, on the Xbox that was much harder. Oh well. Okay, so what have we got? Oh god, a lot of people. That's what we've got. And yeah, you can see the next bronze over there. Bronze? Let's see what we've got. Oh, the shotgun's so nice, actually. Maybe I'll start using this a little bit more. I'm glad I grabbed it. Do you think this is the same shotgun we got from the guy in Tokyo? Alright, so this room I got stuck on a little bit when I first got here. It's actually quite simple when you know what to do. This is actually a perfect example of the kind of puzzles, shall we say, you used to get in the old games. Right, so these guys don't even know I'm here. Shoot him, and shoot him. Oh, and a couple more have come out. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do there. I'm going to do it legitimately. I just figured out for the first time what I'm supposed to do there. So we kill that guy in the turret. Come on, Laura, up you get. Stop shooting at me. I only want to kill you. Get in the turret. Oh, yes. There we go. I always drop down and kill these guys. I don't know why I never twigged that you're supposed to use this. I mean, they do pretty much give you the turret. Oi. Oi. Let me shoot you, damn it. I can't shoot him. For God's sake. Suck a grenade. Oh, now he's running off. Okay. Alright. Back into the range of my turret then. Right, okay, so now we get a little bit of a puzzle, shall we say. First you got the bronze here, which, is this even hidden? Does this qualify as a hiding place? I mean, come on. So, you get this room, right, and you can't really move around anywhere. As we know, some of the traps are blocked. If we look over here, in that room, you can see that some of the there's more traps which aren't moving. We've also got 2 water wheels, neither of which are moving. One's got water dropping down onto it, so it should be moving, but you can see it's blocked by a pillar down there. Sorry, so that pillar, and then you've got the water coming down. So that one, and then you've also got this one which isn't moving, but there's no water at all. Now both of these actually control the traps. We can't proceed deeper into the temple, into the tomb, until we trigger these traps here, make the traps move, so they open up and actually let us through. So we essentially want to turn this place into a death trap. So we need to get both of these wheels working. The first wheel is pretty simple. As I said, it's just blocked by this pillar. What you want to do is go into the turret and shoot the pillar. So you put 2 and 2 together, and like I said, this is a bit like the old games where you don't get any shining objects, you don't get in the pillar, and then it kind of this starts glowing once you get in the turret. None of that happens. Oh, we don't shoot that, we'll shoot this one. You've just got to figure it out, and for that reason I got stuck here for a very long time. But you know, I quite like it. Once you figure it out, obviously it's easier. So now that wheel...
Water wheels got things running again. Congratulations, you got your wish. The place is a death trap.
It needed a woman's touch.
Yeah, and as the camera's showing us here, only some of the traps are now working. The traps where we came from are working. And you might think, oh, so now we go back down there. No, we don't, because the gate's locked. But this one isn't, so we need to find a way to get this to work. So, what do? We go up where the water should be coming from. So, if I remember correctly, we want to jump to this row. Oh, God. And now we go to this water wheel. And now that this one's turning, obviously now we can take advantage of the spokes on it. Or just the poles. Do some needless acrobatics while we're waiting. And yeah, you got that rope over there on the other side. Then we jump to that. I think this is the way you do it. I don't think there's a quicker way. So that we can actually get to the balcony on the far side of the room now, you see. Which wasn't available to us before. Oh, come on. What are you playing at? Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Swinging, not getting dizzy, not getting dizzy, not getting... See, it's hard, because if you let it go too high, you're going to get too far away from the rope. How about here? Come on, Laura. Oh, why? Oh, you stupid woman. Third time's the charm, hopefully. See, what's the problem here? Am I going too early? Too late? Am I too far on the left? Too far on the right? If I don't make it this time, come on, that's got to be it. Come on, come on. Yay! There we go. Okay, so we get to this balcony. Pull this thing along. Jump on it. Hope to God you don't fall down at this point. Now move over here. Jump to this rope, which wasn't accessible before. And, my God, I hope I don't fall. Go, go, go. Good girl. Alright, and now we jump to these poles up here on the top of this wheel. Now, we're not heavy to make the wheel turn, which was a very real fear of mine first time I played, but we're not heavy enough, so that's good. There we go. Over to the next one. And onto this ladder. So this ladder is actually where the water will eventually be coming out. And we come up, and now we can see what's stopping the water from this cave up here. There's a drip from up there. No, nothing. Just a bit more climbing. And yeah, this little bit of ladder here, you can see it's hollow.
This channel runs directly down to the wheel.
Can't have a wheel without a couple 1,000 gallons of water.
No, it's simply not done.
Yes, quite. So yeah, the water will be running down under this event eventually. So we get a bit of... Again, it's not really a puzzle, it's just sort of run around climbing things. Oh God! I was ready for you and you still got the jump on me. Wait, isn't by definition, doesn't that mean that I wasn't ready? Okay, right, so we've got a raft here, which kind of tells us that water eventually will be here. But otherwise, nothing really of interest, so let's come up. Now, there's a few secrets in here, and I'm hoping I can remember where they all were. So, the first one, I think, is, yeah, just there, that bronze. Very set. See, half of these bronze are just, they're not even in corners or anything like that. They're just there, so blatantly in the way. Right, so we come up here, and then up here. And then you get these cool kind of rock things, and you hold it, and then while you're stood on this one, it weighs the other one down. But they gain momentum quite quickly, so you need to actually wait so that they continue to rise while you jump on the other. And yeah, there you go. So you get those kind of scales. And a nice little cutscene thingy, which shows us that there is water and a gate which is closed. So it's not necessarily jammed or malfunctioning, it's just that the door is specifically shut for a reason. And it's all connected to that weird, horrible mechanism thing over there. So, we'll look at that in a sec. I think there's a bronze about somewhere. Could have sworn there was one here, but I guess not. We'll keep going. Around here. Down here. Off on the right or off on the left? What do you think? Let's go left. Left, I said, not back. No, left, Lara. There you go. Drop down here. Okay, so Audacity crashed. Yeah, it managed to film like the start of the episode, so I did manage to recover all that bit, but from here on it failed. So I completed the whole thing and got all of the secrets. Came back and found out half the commentary was gone. So yeah, I'm coming back in now. I will sort of show you where all the secrets are by sort of cutting in footage from the original version of the episode. And yeah, let's just continue on. So I also changed the costume. We're wearing the cat suit. I think you unlock this for like getting max on getting all the rewards in Japan, which is pretty cool. So we run to this raft, and the current sort of the other side of this bit of water, it's too high for you to climb out of the water onto the ledge. It's too high up, so you need to pull the raft along to jump up on the other bank like so. But there's also a secret, so we'll go get that. Dive into the water. And yes, I do like to needlessly dive wherever possible. You may have noticed that already. If we climb up here, and then here, you can come up sort of this broken staircase. And there's a silver right here, which I'll cut in. Come back down. Back up onto the raft. You want to be a bit quick, I think, because the current can take the raft away from the edge, which would be really annoying. And then come up here. So yeah, we're kind of doing all of this to try and open the damn door. When I first played this, I had no idea really what my objective was here. I was just kind of climbing around and hoping it took me somewhere meaningful. you drop these down, another weighted one. This one's a bit annoying actually because you kind of have to wait a little bit longer and then hope you can get up. Yeah, there we go. Come up here. I believe the next bronze is here behind this pillar. Then we come over here and grapple our way along onto this pillar over here and come down, jump up and then back down. See, that jump there is a bit weird because you have to jump back and you can see that you're supposed to grab onto one of the other ledges, but you never manage to get onto it. It always takes you onto a completely different one. But yeah, here we go. So this is the machinery bit. This is how we're going to open the dam. You'll notice we're actually back up at the start. That's the raft we saw originally and where we killed the jaguar. And this is the dam that we're trying to open the door. You get this pressure pad, right, which when you tread on it, it does two things. It opens up that thing by the hand and it twirls the thing down and knocks that block down. I think by knocking that block down, now if we fall, we can get back up pretty easy, which is good. So it actually does two things. If you look at this thing here, that's actually closing. And there's two pressure pads, so we'll get the other one first. Our objective is to grapple this and pull the arms down of this thing, but they're being blocked. Obviously, it's being shackled by these two things. So this is where the pressure pads come in. They do two things, and I don't know why. So first we'll do this one because you actually get a block to push on this pressure pad. The other one's a bit weird. I feel like there must be a block you've got to put on it because when you stand on the pressure pad, it makes these things spin around like mad, yeah, and they're really hard to move back along. So I feel like there must be a block somewhere, but that one's open, right? That shackle's open. Now we want to come to this one, come over here, put the pressure on it to open up the other shackle. So now we just get into the... I hope I'm explaining this well. And then we get into the middle and use the grappling hook to put it out. So wait for it to open, then run off. Now you can be risky and try and jump across while it's spinning around, but I tend to find if you just wait, yeah, it will stop and you can still get across in time. You see the thing still slowly closing. You get more than enough time to pull the arms down, which pulls the chains down, which opens the dam, which lets the water through, which turns on the water wheel, which turns on the traps in the rest of the place, which lets us through that last room. So yeah.
Looks good. Think the wheel's turning yet?
Let's have a look.